It was a sunny afternoon in the state of Oregon, USA, when the young Anna decided to take a solo hike in the forest. She was excited to spend a few hours surrounded by nature, away from the hustle and bustle of the city. Anna, who was 24 years old, was an experienced adventurer, having done several trails in different parts of the country. However, she could not imagine that this would be the most challenging adventure of her life. Anna started her hike around 2 p.m., taking only a backpack with water, food, and extra clothes. She knew that the trail she had chosen would take about 3 hours to complete. The forest was dense and dark, but the young woman was excited and confident. She walked for a while and appreciated the beauty of nature, but, without realizing it, ended up deviating from the original path. Anna kept walking, but now she was no longer sure where she was. She began to worry when she noticed that the sun was setting. Anna tried to go back, but couldn't find the way back. She realized that she was lost. The young woman decided that the best thing to do was to wait until the next day to try to get out of the forest. She set up her tent and lit a fire to keep warm and cook the food she had brought. Anna spent the night awake, worried about what would happen next. She was alone, in the middle of the forest, with no cell phone signal and no idea how to get out of there. The next morning, Anna decided to explore a little more to try to find her way back. She walked for hours, but found nothing that would help her get out of the forest. She was tired, hungry, and scared. That was when she spotted a small stream and decided to follow the current, hoping that it would take her somewhere. Anna walked for a few more hours until she finally found a campsite. There were some people there who welcomed her warmly. They had been camping there for a few weeks, fishing and enjoying nature. Anna explained that she was lost and needed help getting out of the forest. The people helped her by giving her food, water, and shelter. Anna spent a week with the camping group. They taught her how to fish and navigate better in the forest. She felt safe and happy there, but knew she needed to leave and go home. After a week, Anna said goodbye to the group and moved on, determined to find her way back. She walked for a few more days, always following the tips the camping group had given her. She ate wild fruits and fish she caught in the stream. Anna was getting stronger and more confident, but still didn't know how to get out of the forest. She walked for another full day until she finally found a trail. Anna was thrilled and relieved to have found her way back. She followed the trail and finally arrived at a ranger station. The park rangers helped her get in touch with her family and took her back to the city. When Anna finally returned home, her family was relieved to have her back safely. She told them everything that had happened and thanked everyone who had helped her in the forest. Anna never underestimated the power of nature again and always took more supplies on her hikes since then. She also became an advocate for nature conservation and worked for various non-profit organizations to protect the natural areas of the United States. Her survival story in the forest went viral and inspired many people to explore nature more cautiously. Anna became known as the forest survivor and gave several interviews to share her story and teach others how to stay safe outdoors. Sometime later, Anna decided to go back to the forest where she had been lost. She wanted to overcome the fear and anxiety she had felt during those difficult days and explore nature even more. This time, she brought a group of friends with her, and together they had an unforgettable trip. Anna felt more secure and confident than ever before and realized that nature still had a lot to offer. Anna's experience in the forest changed her life forever. She learned to value nature and to be more cautious when exploring unfamiliar areas. Her story inspired many people to have more respect and care for the environment and to venture outdoors with more safety. Anna continued to hike and explore nature, but always with the lesson she learned in those days in the forest: never underestimate the power of nature. Anna also realized that nature can be unpredictable and dangerous, but it can also be incredibly beautiful and inspiring. She became an advocate for environmental preservation and worked to raise awareness about the importance of protecting our natural resources. Over time, Anna became a reference in the nature lovers community and started to lead preservation campaigns, as well as participating in events and lectures at schools and colleges. She also published a book telling her survival story in the forest and sharing her lessons on how to survive and protect oneself in nature. Anna knew she would never forget the days she spent lost in the forest and that her experience had changed her life forever. She believed that even in the most difficult moments, we can always learn and grow as people. And above all, she knew that nature is a precious treasure that we need to protect and preserve for future generations. Over time, Anna became a respected voice in the fight for environmental protection, and her story inspired many others to follow the same path. Her journey in the forest may have started as a nightmare, but it turned into one of the greatest lessons of her life and an inspiration for many other people.